Season, we got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Strike.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Robinson with another carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Schaefer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schaefer. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs. Robinson on a give right side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain.
And that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now they'll change things up. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Allen going to throw.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, go steal. Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Yellow, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him. A short little pass.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. It's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Hurry, hurry.
And London, the motion man right.
Set.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ready, ready. Shovel 38. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4.
was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Watch out now. 52.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready?
Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Johnson to return it. Oh, nice move. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So potentially a turn. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Black swap. Check view. Set cut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. There he goes left side. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shot, 17.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Schaefer. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to work. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Ready.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package.
Ready.
And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They'll run on first down. Gay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now third down and 6 to go. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready up? Hey, check mega. Set, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Allen.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Allen going to change it up. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.